So welcome everybody. I just wanted to do a very, very quick interview with a client of mine. So Shu, I'm going to let you just speak about your experience in working with me. I'm just going to ask you a series of questions and you can just answer like whatever comes to your mind. So
Okay.
before we started working, where were you? What was your state of mind? Like what was going on for you that made you decide to seek my services?
I had been in a kind of downward spiral um, for maybe about 6 months and decided at some point that I needed a third party counseling. I had been looking for a therapist for about a month and interviewed a couple of people and just, didn't click. And found you very randomly through a friend of a friend of a friend. And we had our initial call, which was the first time I spoke to you. So I'm very fortunate. It's kind of a random meeting,
Yeah.
but definitely what I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. And what prompted you to go ahead with working with me?
Well, the other therapists that I had interviewed, they interviewed me for the first call and asked me a whole ton of questions. So I felt like I was doing a lot of talking, and I really wasn't looking for someone to just listen to me. I have friends for that. And with Padma, you actually guided me through this one of your processes, which I thought was so, you were just willing to dive in and do the work. And here's a tool, here's an example of what we would do, which was not only very effective, but also it just told me that you were very passionate about and committed and serious about your work. And really, I felt as though you, in that first call, really pulled me a little bit forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that call very well. It was so amazing. I was so amazed that you went there with me because we went deep very quickly. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and how has your life changed now that we've completed our work together? What are you noticing?
I'm noticing that nothing's changed, but my kind of outlook and interpretation of the situations that happen, I'm able to look at things or problems from a much calmer and less emotionally distressed way.
Mm. Like there's more, like what you're saying is even though the external circumstances haven't changed, there's something feels different inside, and so you're able to handle situations in a very different way.
Yeah, and I would say that the things that happen, the exterior things that happen, don't drag me down into a place of either negativity or anxiety.
Mm. Wow, that's so freeing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what would you say to anyone who is on the fence of like deciding to do this work or not work with me?
I would say that, if you have made the initial call or even, are looking for help, you've already made the first step into kind of investing in yourself, and this is really an investment. And Padma um, gives you what you get are life tools, and I think it's really critical. And I'm so glad that I've done this, and I just highly encourage anyone who is on the fence to make the first step and invest in themselves.
I love that. It is an investment, right? Like it's an investment in your own growth, and that is invaluable. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time, Shu. It was so helpful to just, get your perspective on how this process has been for you. It's really incredible to see you transform. It's such an honor to do this work. So, so grateful.
Thank you. Grateful